Alright, so finally I got my damn Blu-ray drive fixed and refurbished. So do you know what that means? That means we are going to review comic strip favorites featuring Popeye the Sailor Man, Little Sweet Pea, and also include some other cartoons on here. Yeah, so we're gonna review this DVD here. It's public domain, so you don't have to worry about the copyrights. Although I might get COPPA, as long as if I throw in a couple of swear words, that's fine and all. But I'm gonna review this DVD. We're gonna review this Baby Herman, or not Baby Herman, not Baby Herman. No, no. Ah. No, don't make me review these again. No, I don't want to do it. Oh, look. You remember this DVD? Remember I reviewed this before my account got stolen or taken down? Remember? We'll review this instead. I don't want to do the bootleg. I don't want to do the bootlegs, but I'm convinced, compiled to do all of these bootleg DVDs in their glory, shooting from the screen. Oh, well, yep. The time has come. The time has come once again for us to look at the bootleg DVD videos and the year of our Lord and Savior 2020. You guys ready? I'm not. Alright, so because I have a crap ton of bootlegs here, I'm just going to dig my hand in and dig one at random. Oh, here we go. Here's a great one to start off with. The Simpsons Movie. Yeah, let's start off with this one. Perfect. This is a perfect bootleg to start off with. Look at that disc art. That is some high quality disc art right there. Look at that. It's an LG disc going into an LG player. So the product placement is very strong in this episode. The LG product placement, that is. Very strong in this episode. Very, very strong. Or not episode, in this video. I obviously can't talk today, but that's my fault. And you have the Simpsons theme in the beginning. Now, what do we choose? English or Spanish? But before we choose that, I just want to talk about this DVD menu. See, the thing I love about bootleg DVDs is if you go to any movie website that has like desktop wallpapers, I'm guaranteed you could find this menu, like this background on one of those websites. And this is a amazingly shot in theaters quality of the Simpsons movie. In fact, this is so great that like I never knew that the Simpsons ever had a live studio audience. Because check it out. You see that person? Look at that person down there. Look at that person down there. Who is that? Who is that person sitting there? Is that a dead soul right there? I don't know. But yeah, it's The Simpsons, filmed in a live studio audience. Because every single joke in this film, every single joke is bombarded with the laugh track. It's almost like those old Flintstones or Scooby-Doo episodes with the laugh tracks in them. Just amazing. So that's The Simpsons movie for you guys right there. I don't want to show too much of these because I don't know how the copyright here works on the YouTubes or whatever. All right, let's go for another bootleg. Let's try, here we go, National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets, some good old Nicolas Cage. He's actually my favorite actor, believe it or not. Yeah. Son of a bitch. There we go. There we go. It's also hard doing it on a bed because, it keeps getting stuck in the bed sheets, but, that's besides the point. All right. And there we go. There's National Treasure 2 Book of Secrets. Look at that disc art. Look at that high quality disc art. I mean, wallpaper art. Again, I can't speak today. And look at that. You can't even go to scenes. Why even have a thing that says scenes? You could go to play, but you can't go to scenes. What the hell? That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Why would you ever put scenes if you can't go to them? And you click play and look at that quality. Look at that Blu-ray like 720 quality. Look at that amazing quality for this film, for this already mediocre movie. Look at that. Though I can't find any preference to watch John Voight in HD, but Just look at that quality. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing quality. Just mwah, amazing. So great. I'm gonna take this out and we're just gonna move on to the next title that I'm gonna choose. Of my choosing, by the way. I mean, I don't know if you guys could do any of that weird live stuff or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with jokes and I'm failing at them. How about we come up with some more jokes with this dank meme right here? Actually, you know what? I have two of them. So let's see, which one are we going to choose? I mean, they're both basically the same bootleg. Are we going to choose B-Movie Clean? Or are we going to choose B-Movie with Barry B. Benson on the back and the front 9 frickin' times? Which one are we going to choose? I'm going to go with B-Movie Clean, because Mr. Clean. Yeah, because Mr. Clean cleans the DVDs. It's a known fact. It is a known factor. And now I just keep going out of focus. And you guys are going to be like, well, why are you shooting in 480, Trevin? You know it's, and look at that. Look at that. That is amazing right there. Like it already read, like I already put this disc in from that one video I did. So like it already knows where I resume. So let's resume back to where it was before. Let's see. I'm surprised it actually remembers that all the way back from frickin' November when I did that video. Yeah, look at that. Blu-ray ain't got nothing on this. Nothing at all, man. Nothing. Let's see if we can put it in full screen. That's probably why the aspect ratio is all jacked up. Oh, full screen's down here. Yeah, that's how it looks at full screen. The Blu-ray ain't got nothing on that HD. Look at that. That is amazing. Let's go to the menu real quick. Title menu. Yeah, again, go to a movie wallpaper site. I'm guaranteed you could find this artwork. It's obviously has to be available. And like I said, I mean, basically this bootleg is the same as this bootleg. So basically they both have the same artwork, the same stuff on them, It's all just 10 out of 10 amazing. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. So I don't know if any of you guys remember that video I did with showing this Wally bootleg and how absolutely worthless it was, except for how frickin' creepy this image is because the layering is so bad on this bootleg. It's so bad my camera can't even pick it up. There we go. But look at this. Look at this. Look what happened now. Look at that. I would try this in, but I'm a little afraid that this yeah, look at that. I guess this bootleg was so bad it didn't even want to get played ever again. Ain't that a bitch? I mean, look at that. There's a little crack in there. What the hell? What the absolute hell? Alright, well, that probably killed the mood a little bit, but let's see. Let's try. Here we go. SpiderMan 2. Yes! SpiderMan 2. Yes, I'm going to say SpiderMan throughout this entire video. I apologize. I obviously can't say Spider-Man correctly, or I can't talk correctly, so like I'm just going to keep saying SpiderMan. Not to be funny, just because it's how I talk. SpiderMan is my dialect for Spider-Man. Regional dialect or whatever. I don't even know if that's how regional dialect works. Alrighty. So let's see. So first of all, this music. Remember that Danny Elfman music in the movie? Yeah, I remember this in the movie. I definitely remember this music. But then look, take a look at this. They actually made their own frickin' title card. And I don't know what music this is, but I'll probably know when I get a copyright strike, if I get a copyright strike from this music. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this video CD. I have no idea what in the hell this is. No idea. All I can tell you, I mean, you got iRobot, Alexander, Constantine, like Catwoman somewhere down there. What is that? Like Alien vs. Predator at the top? And yeah, Spooderman. Yeah. But what's even greater is if you go at the very end of this bootleg, they made their own The End credit. Yeah. fantastic. Fan-frickin-tastic. You know what else is fantastic? Is SpiderMan 2, as of the recording of this video, is celebrating its 16th anniversary. And I can't believe that movie is 16, that this movie is 16 years old. And I actually do hold SpiderMan 2 very highly as being, in my opinion, one of the greatest films ever made. I have no doubts about it. But yes, indeed. SpiderMan 2. There's another SpiderMan bootleg coming up later on in this video. Alright, let's go for Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Again, this is another just fantastic bootleg. Fan-frickin-tastic. You put that shit in there. Just another fantastic bootleg. It's loading in there. And look at that Power DVD product placement right there. And this is another one where they remembered exactly where it left off too, which is pretty hilarious. Now this bootleg pissed me off because of one reason, and one reason only. So you go to the menu here, and you might be, you know, deceived by this menu, which I think is stolen from the website, this animation. Stolen from the actual website. But, so, they got scene selection right here, right? And actual working scene selection, because some of these bootlegs, they don't have working scene selections on them. And then they got languages, which again, you could actually select through language, although they spelled deactivate wrong. Which, I mean, how do you spell deactivate wrong? You put an S in deactivate. It's not deactivate. And they spelled resume wrong. They spelled resume wrong. It's like, do these bootleggers go to school? Did they, you know, actually have, you know, any kind of credentials? But look at this. You go to special features and there are no special features. It just goes right to the movie. Why would you put a special feature thing? Or did they run out of space on the disc? Or was it one of those things where they were gonna put special features and then they just forgot? I would recall this bootleg if I bought this for not having special features, for messing up. Okay, because that is a big fat lie to anybody who bought this bootleg, or anybody who probably has this bootleg sitting around their house, probably with different artwork on it. You know, anybody who bought this bootleg, to lie to them and say that there's special features on this bootleg and there's not. It's pathetic, man. It's absolutely frickin' pathetic. It pisses me off. Alright, next bootleg. Let's go for the Ringer. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm having that problem today. There we go. Nope. There we go. Gotcha. Gotcha in there. Alright. So we click the DVD menu, and there's some music at the beginning. I'm just going to keep it at that because I don't know what song that is. I mean, I don't know if it's, I think it's something from Jimmy Eat World, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure. That's if you guys can make it out. So we'll click next here, and it brings us to the scene selection. Yeah, just keep clicking next. And we have two selections for two trailers. So I think this one is for Dick and Jane with Jim Carrey, which is fitting. Although it's the wrong company because this film was put out by Sony. As opposed to Fox, who put out The Ringer. And the other trailer is also Sony related. See, this is an annoying Discord. I mean, they have these two trailers sitting here for like no reason. Why would you add trailers onto the bootleg? Especially if they're trailers not for the right movie. The other trailers for, I think, the third Underworld or the second Underworld film. Which again, doesn't fit the movie because it's put out by Screen Gems as opposed to Fox. Although maybe in other countries it's different, I don't know. Alright, well anyways, let's just go to the movie. I'm going to show you a little bit of the movie. And as you can see here, the quality is abysmal. The camera is on a Dutch angle, giving the Battlefield Earth, giving me Battlefield Earth flashbacks. Which is not a good sign when you're watching a comedy with Johnny Knoxville that was controversial at the time because some people said that this movie ripped off a South Park episode. But this movie was shot before that episode came out, so I don't know which one came first. Although I do believe that this movie might have stolen from that South Park episode, but that's besides the point. I'm just trying to fill up this video for no reason. Okay, next bootleg. Oh yes, Garfield the movie, put out by my favorite home video company of all time. Look at that. Columbia Pictures DVD video. There's no Iron Pictures and there's no U in Columbia. It's absolutely friggin' amazing. Absolutely 100% amazing. I love it. I mean, they're so great. I wonder if they put out Tele2 Kitties. If Tele2 Kitties is put out by Columbia, I would definitely buy that from them. Or like the Garfield TV show, Garfield and Friends. Look at that. DVD video recorder. And I mean, like, it's got to load here. Look at that disc art. Look at that disc art. Is that Odie? Or is that John over there? Who is that? Is that anything? Look at that. Just like 12 a.m. Like New Year's at 12 a.m. They're like a time traveler. I guess that's when it was recorded or something. It's amazing. Look at that. Look at that amazing quality. Look at that just high quality. Although I'll say this, I think this is like actually in full screen or full frame. So it's not like in the traditional like non-anamorphic. So I actually hate to say it, I would rather have this full screen presentation of this Garfield movie than I would the non-anamorphic presentation. But it is what it is. And also, there's some shit going on at the top. It almost looks like it's like ripped from a VHS or something, or I don't know, some weird shit going on at the top there. I can't show you it too much. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. I do not know what that is. But yeah, that's one of my favorite bootlegs right there, man. That is absolutely one of my favorite bootlegs from Columbia, like the high quality from Columbia Pictures DVD video. Just amazing 10 out of 10 quality for that from them. Just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alright, next bootleg. Let's try Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Son of a... There we go. Now this one is, again, one of my personal favorites. Not in a sarcastic way, but more in a actual literal way, because... And I'll show you guys this in a sec. So for many of those may know that Star Wars Revenge of the Sith was leaked about a week or so before it came out theatrically in the theaters. And this DVD happens to have that print, that sort of illicit print of Revenge of the Sith, the work print of it. So because of that, this bootleg opens up with... Should be loading any second. I hope this thing didn't freeze on me. Son of a bitch. It might have froze on me. What is going on? What is going on? That's not good. Alright, I'm gonna have to cut real quick. Alright, so now I'm running it on VLC. Okay, so yeah, as you guys can see, that is the time code. And it opens up with a universal counter leader, which is found on many film strips. I think this film was shot on digital, which makes it all the more cooler in my opinion, because that really does give the give sort of the antithesis. Even though the aspect ratio is cropped, and I don't know if that was because this was in Panavision or anamorphic, or this was in anamorphic lenses or so. So I'm not sure about that. I mean, you could just easily change it, and that's how it usually looks, or something a little bit like that when it's presented in the theaters, because this film obviously is in scope, so it looks a little bit something like that, typically, but this is how it's presented on the, when you just put in the bootleg. So yeah, regardless, however, this is, again, one of my favorite bootlegs, mostly for the, oh shit, I just fucked up VLC. But yeah, this is one of my favorite bootlegs, mostly because of the cool factor of it, you know? just to have a bootleg like this, you know, with the sort of work print version of Revenge of the Sith, which I don't think differs that much from the home video versions or that much from the theatrical versions, but it is still nice to have an alternate cut of Star Wars on a home video format, or a bootleg format. Alrighty, next bootleg. Next bootleg will be, are we done yet? I'm definitely done for sure, and I'm definitely making a bad pun. Put that shit in there. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go back and put this shit on. Let's see. Hopefully this one doesn't freeze this time. Look at that. Blank. Yeah, blank. What? Blank man? Blank check? Better movie, by the way. Better movie than Are We Done Yet? But, yeah, it's got a load in there. And, yeah, look at that quality. I know I keep saying that. You can take a shot with how many times I say look at that quality. Look at that just top tier quality to watch this already not good movie and this already not good quality with this already horrible sound. But I love how this bootleg does not have a frickin' menu, which is the most annoying thing ever, because if you took this bootleg out, and let's say you take this bootleg out and you don't know what scene you left off on, at the very least they do give you chapters for every 11 minutes the movie goes on for. So at the very least they give you that, but they can't give you a menu. They could not spare you a menu. No, they spared you a DVD, they spared you a DVD case, but they cannot spare you a menu. Pathetic. So we're going to go on to Thor. This is going to be just another quick one here. I know it's getting kind of pathetic, you guys seeing me put the disc inside the player. But, you know, it just adds to the amazing cheapness of this video. And, yeah, there's your DVD art for Thor. And there's a chapter select screen. I'm going to click on one of these chapters. I want to see if this has... No, it does not have anamorphic widescreen. Oh, yeah, this one does have anamorphic widescreen on it. Yes. Even though it's in mediocre quality, it does have anamorphic widescreen on it, at the very least. It does have that, so I guess I can give this bootleg something. But again, that was just a quick overview. Not much to say about that one. That one was kind of a waste of time, actually. Didn't have to show that one. Alright. Okay, let's go with Fast and the Furious 5. Or Fast 5 as it's called here in the US. See, it's a little confusing because in other countries it is called Fast and the Furious 5. It's hard doing this with my left hand, putting the disc inside the thing, but you know, it is what it is. And there's not much to say about this one either. The only thing I could say about this one is mostly the menu, because the menu has a certain music cue. Well, that's not the menu. This is the menu. Yeah, that is the Universal Pictures logo. And I don't know what's going on the side of the screen there. I don't know if that's a person or what that is. But yeah, and there's and look at that. You can't go to settings either. Oh no, you can go to settings. You can go to settings. It's just the problem is that this DVD has a weird thing, and yeah, Universal logo. You could still hear the Universal logo on like all the menus. I mean, it's fitting because it's a Universal movie. I mean, I guess I can't complain about it. Yeah, on all the menus. Let's see, Universal music again on the next menu. Yep. I mean, like I said, it's fitting. So I guess I can't say anything, you know, really bad about it, you know. The quality itself looks like it's mastered from like a VHS or like a VCD or something. Like it's this really like piss poor quality on this bootleg. You know what I mean? Just terrible quality. All right. Okay, let's see what else is next on the bootlegs. Oh, here we go. Adventures of Tintin. This one's going to be a really quick one. Really quick one. Because the real shit shocker to this bootleg, outside of the piss poor quality that this bootleg has to maintain, because this is one of those international bootlegs too, where they didn't take a US print of the film, they took like a print from like, I don't know, like the UK or something, and just put it on this disc and sold it here in the US. Look at this. There is no menu. Yeah, no menu from good old Spielberg himself. Spielbergo, Senior Spielbergo himself. Could not spare us a frickin' DVD menu. He could not spare us a menu. But you know what? That's okay, because he did Ready Player One. So, he did Ready Player One and Lost World, Jurassic Park. You know? So it's, you know. So Senior Spielbergo has not made the wisest decisions. In fact, this bootleg's so great that disc is not even closing. But again, Senior Spielbergo has not made wise decisions. Look at that. It's not even closing. It's not, the disc is not even closing. Piece of trash. Piece of trash bootleg. How about Ice Age 3, Dawn of the Dinosaurs? I think this is going to be another quick one, because I think this one was just the DVD menu also that just didn't really compute. Or it didn't really or was the only thing that surprised me. Yeah, and this one also remembers where I left off too when I did that video back in November. Is this one gonna load, or is this one gonna also give me the middle finger? This one does load. And yes, menu. And yeah, that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get for Ice Age Thrusts. Alright, I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna come back with the bootleg DVD roundup. Okay, so these ones I'm not gonna spend too much time on, because these ones are just direct rips of like the DVDs, or maybe like the like VCDs. Yeah, like this bootleg Orango is just a direct rip of the DVD. Same thing with this bootleg of The Lion King 2. This bootleg of Shrek 2 uses the full screen DVD master. This Cars bootleg uses the widescreen DVD master. This bootleg of Rio is mastered from a digital print. This bootleg of Racing Stripes is also mastered from the full screen DVD, and I think this might have disc rot on it because the ending of this bootleg starts skipping. This bootleg of Jurassic Park 3 is just a master of the VCD, and this bootleg of Mary and Max is just a master of, I think, the UK DVD as well. So yeah, that was just a quick bootleg DVD roundup. Let's get back to the other bootleg DVDs, shall we? We have only a few more left. Don't worry, don't worry. Let's go with Prince of Egypt. I know some of you people have probably been looking at this one. And also, as I mentioned in my last video, this is the R-rated edition of Prince of Egypt. This has a little bit of cussing. A lot of nudity. I think Moses, like I said, I think Moses throws around an F-bomb or something. Like all kinds of craziness in this R-rated version. And look at how much plastic they have on this. I mean, they really do like a great job at showing you the presentation for some of these, like, you know, international bootlegs. And by the way, if anybody remembers that About a Boy bootleg I had from a while back, that one got stolen too. That one also got stolen along with my other shit that got stolen. Yes, I'm not making it up. But anyways, let's see what we got here for the Prince of Egypt. So this one, it's not, I don't think it's a direct rip from the US release of the Prince of Egypt. In fact, I think this one comes from us, yeah, from a different country. Reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls. And yeah, there's a DreamWorks logo, which I'm going to skip just because of copyright reasons. Actually, I don't even know if I can skip it. I can't skip it, so. And yeah, there you go. Now you can either select English or I think Mandarin or Chinese. and I selected the Chinese setting, although I don't think there's any way to like get back to the other setting either. Yeah. Yeah, it's another international DVD of Prince of Egypt. And I think that's the play of the movie. Or no, this is like the making of, behind the scenes, which is kind of interesting. Little short featurette. So yeah, interesting bootleg. Just interesting to have an international print of the Prince of Egypt, this R-rated edition of the Prince of Egypt on this bootleg. Great, great, great stuff. All right. Let's go with Dallas Buyers Club. Okay, so this one, all this one is just a direct rip of, it's just a direct rip of the screener copy of the film. Also, it says by clicking accept, which I haven't found that screen yet. Can't skip it. All right, now all you gotta do is just hit accept, and captions on, captions off, and yeah, just a few more screens. And then after these screens, the movie begins. And then we go on from there. Again, not too much to say about this one, obviously. So I think this one we're just gonna, take out and move on to the next one. The next bootleg, of course. Alright, so the next bootleg we're gonna look at is for Tropic Thunder. Because again, that's another quick one. There we go. It's another quick one right here. And then you have this DVD animation that is obviously stolen from the website. And then that music, which actually is in the film. But what's really irritating about this DVD menu is that they lie. So all this stuff down here, as I've said, because it's stolen from the website, you can't go on any of that stuff. But you can go to scenes, but you can't go to setup. Why? Again, like the national, why would you put setup? Why would you even include a setup thing? Why is it that on all these bootlegs, they always got stuff that you can't go to? They always got stuff you can't go to. Always. And then when you play the movie, right? So do you remember all those trailers before Tropic Thunder? They're not on here. They didn't include them. They actually just thought they were, sort of a part of the actual trailer reel, which it's not. So this is a pretty worthless bootleg to me. This is a pretty worthless bootleg if you ask me. Very, very worthless. Alright, let's go to Sorcerers Apprentice here. Again, this is going to be just another one that we're just going to breeze through. Another breezy bootleg. Look at that disco right there. Son of a bitch. This one's not actually going in. This one is having a hard time getting in the player, probably because the artwork is overlapped on the disc center. There we go. So this one, let's see. So check this one out. So this one has this DVD menu. I don't know if that music's from the movie or not. But I tell you what, I'm having a hard time getting to the menu and the resume button here, which is really weird. Shit. Oh look, you can't click resume! You can't click menu or resume! Again, they put stuff that you can't click! What is wrong with these bootleggers? Why would you put stuff that you can't? These bootleggers are freaking trolls, man! These bootleggers are trolls! I can't believe it. I can't believe it at all. And the quality on this one is pretty mediocre, but I don't know if that's in theme with where they mastered this from. Again, there's good old Nicolas Cage showing up in appearance on this bootleg extravaganza. Yeah, and again, you got that music. It sounds kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! The music kind of sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, like these bootleggers are some damn trolls. I mean, look at that menu. Oh, well, that one you could go on. It's like, what is going on here? See if we go on it. Okay, so now you could go on it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened the first time. It's probably just some weird delay or something like that. I don't know. I have no clue at all. No clue at all. Alright, so now we're down to the final two bootlegs. These two I hold to like the greatest of the greatest bootlegs ever. I'm going to pop in this Tom and Jerry one because I know you guys are probably like, what in that world is on this Tom and Jerry bootleg? Well, I mean, if the cover was already enough just to tell you how amazing this bootleg is, you know, the fact of Walt Disney and Tom and Jerry, because Disney, as we know, buys everything. I actually don't even remember how the hell to open this one, actually. It's got this weird case on it. But just the factor of like Tom and Jerry and Walt Disney alone probably makes a lot of you curious. But regardless, we're going to put this bootleg DVD in. And we're going to look at the menu for this bootleg DVD. So first of all, it opens up with the Dolby Atmos, or not Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital logo, which I have no idea why it opens up with the Dolby Digital logo. I highly doubt these cartoons have been mastered in Dolby Digital. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. I could indeed get a copyright strike for that. But here's the menu. Oh no, that's not the menu yet. No, we got another logo. Just high caliber stuff right here, man. High caliber stuff. And another friggin' logo. My god, that's cheesy as hell, man. My god. And then this. And then there's the menu. Something's wrong with Tom. And that mouse is not Jerry. What in the hell? Let's see, let's go to setup. It's a bootleg where you can actually go to setup. Can you guys believe that? And, I mean, all this is that this does provide Tom and Jerry cartoons. So they didn't lie about that. They did not lie about that. It does come with some good old Tom and Jerry. About 50 minutes to an hour of some Tom and Jerry. Which, you know, is always a plus. It's always a plus. A plus and a half. I'll put that one in a sec. Then we got SpiderMan 3, which again, I hold to one of the greatest bootlegs of all time. I hold this as to very high esteem, this bootleg. This bootleg is absolutely amazing. I hope it works too, because this is another one of those where I think this one glitches out a lot too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that. Spitty 3 SP. I guess that stands for Special Edition. And look at that. That's the smiley face right there. Look at that. Smiley emoticon. Amazing. Amazing. Just as amazing. It's just as amazing as finding the trailer to Transformers on this bootleg, which I can't even skip over. I can fast forward it, but it like glitches out like crazy. It's just as amazing. Just amazing. And then I can't even skip the damn thing. I thought you could skip it, but you can't skip it, so I'm gonna have to fast forward through it. And hope I don't get a copyright strike. But you know what? It's the name of the game. And then you get this, which is taken from the, I think, teaser trailer, or one of the teaser trailers for SpiderMan 3. And I guess this is supposed to act as DVD animation. And again, I can't skip this one either. Man, come on, just let me skip. I don't want to watch this. There we go. And good old Danny Elfman music. And I know you guys are eyeing up that extras part right there. Let's click on that. And yes, this bootleg indeed does come with an extra. It is the stars on set making of SpiderMan 3. Yes. Now, as cool as this is, and even though this actually does come with the closed captions if you watch this on TV or whatever, like on a TV screen, check this out. Oh, wait a minute. There's actual sound on this? What the fuck? There's actual sound on this for a change. I don't know how the hell, because every other time I've tried this bootleg, there's no sound on this. Maybe just like putting it in the computer, there was actual sound in it. Because when I put this on the on the TV the last time I looked at this bootleg, there's no sound. For years I've been trying to get sound on this bootleg, and for once there's actual freaking sound on it. I can't believe it. Just putting it in the computer, that's all it took, was just getting sound. And I'm gonna try to go back. There we go. And I mean, you got setup, which it comes with Spanish subtitles, and you do have chapter selections, which yes, this bootleg does indeed come with some chapter selections, which is needed, although it for some reason takes me to the chapter for the back to the special edition, special features. I don't know why I did that. It's weird. This bootleg is weird. It's very finicky. You know, it's a cool bootleg, but it's extremely finicky. It's extremely cheap. Cheap bootleg. Extremely cheap bootleg, you know? Very, very finicky. I mean, even the skip button's not even working, which is not really that good at all. Just not that good at all. But I'm gonna end this video here on my favorite quote from this movie ever. You'll get your rent